G'day everyone, Fox Blockhead back with you again, and I've got to remember my controls here because it's been a long time since I have played this game. There's been episodes out and about, and right now we're at a point back in 1931 where we need to make Edna. We need to get Edna to break up with Emmett. This episode is called Double Visions, and the double vision is because we're all back here in the past, in 1931, so...
Spell it B-R-O-W-N. It's not exactly an obscure name.
I still don't see it on the list. I'm sorry.
Oh, for the love... Let me try this one more time. This is the Hill Valley Science Expo, right?
First annual.
Indeed. The purpose of our fair is to showcase cutting-edge technology.
That's right. And to burnish Hill Valley's reputation as a forward-thinking community.
Forward-thinking community.
And yet, you want to exclude the maker of the most revolutionary breakthrough of all.
It's not that I want to, but... oh, dear.
He sounds like,
You do pop up at the oddest times. What are you doing here?
Piglet. Oh, thwarting your crazy schemes.
I hope you don't have to deal with Mr. Stonewall here. His sole function seems to be preventing people from accomplishing their business.
Oh,
honestly,
of course.
With him keeping the books, it's a wonder the Tannen gang got as far as they did. Have you seen Emmett?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, just now, in the town square.
Oh, then you've heard all about his big breakthrough, the mental alignment meter. Isn't it exciting?
Oh, that sounds bad.
I didn't even realize the import of his discovery until I pointed it out to him. I've never known anyone like him, so oblivious to his own potential.
I kind of wanted to talk to you about Emmett and his potential.
Funny, I didn't spot it myself at first. In fact, for the longest time, I thought I didn't even like him.
Let's just pretend that you don't.
I don't get it. I mean, Emmett's nice and all, but he's not exactly the kind of guy that has girls swarming all over him.
Well, I'm not your average girl.
Yeah, but...
I appreciate your concerns, Mr. Corleone, but I can take care of myself. I know what I'm looking for in a man, and it so happens Emmett fits the bill to a T.
Great.
That's Emmett Brown. Rhymes with clown, which I'm beginning to think you are.
Just a simple mix-up, I'm sure.
Rhymes with
I've
clown.
no doubt of that.
Okay, so how do we get Edna to break up with
Hey,
the
excuse
doc?
me.
Yeah?
When does the expo
Not
open?
till tonight. Anybody without official business here, please get off the grounds. We got official business here?
Yes, let's say we
Yeah.
do.
Well, stay out of the way of the workers. You look familiar. Do I know you?
Nope.
Nope. Don't know me. Nope. Let's see if we can go in the front door.
When does the expo
Not
open?
till tonight. Anybody without official business here, please get off the grounds.
I already told you, we've got official business. So if... what if we talk with Arthur?
Hey,
Artie.
Officer!
Officer,
Right. Don't blow your cover.
will you please keep your mind on the task at hand?
Can't talk right now.
Okie dokie. So... how do we go back this way? Here we go. Can we, no, we don't know. Not the front door. I wish we could run. The instructions said we could run. Wonder what's in the
Come
cars.
see the cars of the future. Brought to you by Statler DeSoto.
Let's talk back with Doc. Let's see if he can help us with anything.
Well,
I talked to her.
And
She says she knows what she's looking for, and it's you.
but
great.
it can't be me.
It's his
Wasn't me.
invention, not
Marty,
him.
we don't belong together.
You don't have to tell me that.
Find out exactly what her requirements are. I can almost guarantee you that I don't fit them.
Okay, so it sounds like we need to go and talk back with Edna. Let's go and talk back with Edna. Sometimes you've got to talk with people a couple of times Oh, there we go. Let's run.
You said that Emmett fits your bill of requirements for a man.
Yes?
What would that list be exactly?
You'd make a good reporter, Mr. Corleone, you know that? Well, his physical
Reporter,
appearance for
police
one thing.
officer,
Emmett
time
may
traveler.
not be Clark Gable, but he cleans up surprisingly well. I gave him my grandfather's white suit to wear at the expo. Oh, you should see him in it. He looks positively radiant.
Looks good in a suit. Got it.
And he's completely devoted to me. That's important. I've got no time or tolerance for playboys.
Okay.
Faithful as a Labrador. Check.
Thirdly, and
Labrador.
most important,
Yes?
Yes.
well, his mind, of course. It's brilliant, and it's virtuous through and through. His own mind map shows him to be a model citizen.
Good brain. I see.
I see.
And
So
if it
she's
turned
used
out
that
you were mistaken
invention.
about any of these qualities,
Say, what's your game?
just curious, just trying to understand the female mind.
Well, understand this. I'm not some faint-hearted girl who'd run away at the first hint of trouble. I've made a big investment in Emmett. Not money, but I've sunk all my ambitions into him. I'd have to be
Yep, we
thoroughly
know.
disillusioned before I'd call it quits with Emmett. Got it?
Got it.
Now, Mr. Cub Reporter, is there anything else?
Cub reporter. Oh, okay. It's good Emmett's. What's Let's have a look
What
at
the heck is
this.
this mental alignment meter of Emmett's?
Oh, it's an absolutely revolutionary invention. Measures a person's affinities, what he's attracted to, what he's repulsed by, that sort of thing.
Interesting. And it really works?
Maybe we could
Well,
use
of
that.
course. What's the point of inventing something that doesn't work? Or anyway, it works well enough for my purposes.
Ah, your purposes, of course.
So you say Emmett only has eyes for you?
Absolutely. It's almost embarrassing how devoted he is to me.
What if we prove
Well,
that he
it's
doesn't?
good to hear he's finally settling down.
Yes. Settling down?
You know, ready to stop playing the field, as it were.
Playing the... Oh, you're joking.
Ah, okay, here we go. You don't know him
You
like
say
we do.
you know Emmett is a model citizen, but you don't know him as well as I do. Did you know he once cheated some Libyans out of plutonium?
Plutonium? What would Libyans want with plutonium? I'm sure he had a very
To make a
good
bomb
reason.
in
Emmett's mind map
1985.
demonstrates conclusively his brain is oriented toward virtue.
He's a
But I can't
heartbreaker.
help feeling sorry for him.
Who?
All of Emmett's other girls, now that he's with you.
Please, I think I know Emmett by now. There are no other girls.
I wonder what's gonna happen to Emmett's little black book.
Little black book?
Oh, it's legendary. That's what enabled Emmett to become the, Valentino of Hill Valley High.
Oh, yes.
I wonder if he'd let me have it.
You must think I'm pretty gullible, Mr. Corleone.
Well, let's hope so.
This one time, to power one of his science experiments, Emmett hijacked a train.
Please, there hasn't been a train hijacking in Hill Valley since the days of Mad Dog Tannen.
Mad dog.
Emmett's done a lot of shady things in his time. My vice principal warned me to stay away from him.
Your vice principal sounds like a dolt.
Okay.
Rather hard for me to picture
think-
Emmett as a chick magnet.
Chick magnet.
A guy who gets the girls, motors running.
Motors?
Who makes them, you know.
You mean a chic?
Yeah.
Well, it's a
don't
matter of
even know
taste,
what
I
that
suppose, but
means.
when he's properly pomaded and decked out in my grandfather's white suit, Emmett just glows.
Maybe we
Makes
can
my
get him
heart
not to
flutter
wear
a
the
bit
suit.
just to picture him.
Okay, so we've gone through all of those.
That's all the questions I got.
Very well, then.
Okay, we've cleaned what we can. Oh, good.
Hey, Audie, you see my Oriole?
You mean this?
Yeah,
So
She
who's
gets to
she
come
meant
and
to
go
be?
freely, and I'm forced to wait. I love it.
It's who you know. It's oh. Oh, okay. So we've got to pretend that Emmett is actually interested in, what was her name? Let's just call her Cleopatra for now. Where did she go? Let's talk to Doc again. Let's see if that has anything to do with it. We can talk with Doc and see what's happening.
Ah, good. You're back. Give me the full report.
She says she likes you
Full
because you've got
report.
a virtuous mind, you look good in a suit, and you're completely faithful to her.
Damn, she's got me dead to rights. Well, you'll just have to find a way to change her mind.
Yes, we
I'll
will.
be here if you need any help. Do you need any help?
Yes, we've got a
I think
plan.
I'm starting to get a plan.
Good. Tell me. No, no. After all, it's my history we're talking about. If I learn how you're planning on altering it, my resolve may weaken.
Sure. That's really weird.
Edna doesn't seem to care much for Trixie Trotter.
Trixie,
She never could
that's
get past
right.
the fact that Trixie had been Kid Tannen's ma.
So where's the
Any
younger
idea
you?
what your teenage self is doing right now?
Unless I miss my guess, he's in the garage frantically working on his latest invention and cursing because he can't quite get it to work.
So what if it
Damn!
doesn't quite work? How do we get rid of Edna?
So, what do we do about Edna?
Only one thing we can do. Lie. Make me out to be a less desirable catch than I really am.
Why would she believe me? She said she knows you inside and out.
Then you'll have to resort to skullduggery. You've done it before. You gotta be good at it by now.
Skullduggery.
Yeah, I guess I am.
Yeah. Let's ask how the
Figured out what's
DeLorean
wrong with
is.
the time circuits?
Not sure. Possibly. It seems to me to be a simple wiring issue, but I'm double checking to make sure. All the basic equipment appears to be functional.
Okie dokie.
Any chance I could borrow the DeLorean? I want to drop in on young you at the lab.
Well, I don't know. The time circuits...
Listen, I promise I won't take it to 88.
Even so, I'm worried about letting it out of my sight while it's still behaving unpredictably.
Well, you can come too.
Tell you what, I'll
Sit
take
in
it
the
on
car.
a test drive 1 minute into the past. If it passes the test, I'll let you borrow it.
Oh, this will be interesting. Oh, there's Trixie. I didn't go around that way.
It worked. Didn't it?
I'm afraid not. In fact, the discrepancy appears to be getting worse. I arrived 6 hours ago.
Oh,
What?
too bad.
I didn't want to risk undoing any of the work you've done thus far, so I kept out of sight. But the time lag
Good.
wasn't entirely a waste. I stopped by the hardware store and bought the parts for a chronometric analyzer.
what?
Sure.
A diagnostic device. See, I plug it into the time circuits and set them to cycle. When the green light goes off, I should have the data I'll need to understand the scope of the problem.
Excellent.
Hey, no driving the exhibits off the lot.
It's like you'll have to find another set of wheels if you want to get to the lab.
Great. But there's Trixie there. We should go talk with her. Resort to skullduggery and the like. Go to Emmett's lab. Okay. Well, it looks like we're headed to Emmett's lab. But we'll do that in the next episode. We'll go talk to Trixie. We'll get to the lab. We'll see what we can do. But until then, you guys chill out. Thanks for hanging in there with me. It's been fun playing these Back to the Future games because I love the franchise. It's fantastic. Yeah, I guess that's all for me. So I'll see you later, alligators.